A few key points before we start this video. 1, you can love helping people and love Jesus and also have OCD, a neurologic medical condition. Neuropathophysiciology leads to the signs and symptoms. 2, thoughts don't cause things. If the things and the thoughts happen, it's a coincidence. Both the thoughts just popping in your head and choosing to think the thoughts do not cause things. 3, I pray for all people every day, including you. 4, God has good plans for all of us, even when there are difficult things going on. He sees the whole picture. And 5th, several topics are explained in this video, including many that are not mentioned here in these key points. Info about and how to overcome magical thinking OCD. So magical thinking, this example is you're coloring the sky and the clouds, and then there's this intrusive thought you don't like, so then you stop coloring. Or then you think, well, let me just add something to the picture, to try to somehow magically prevent the thought from coming true, or to, prevent or undo something. And then it can morph into, well, let's just get rid of this picture and rip it out of the notebook and start fresh. So the magical thinking is thinking that that the picture is messed up because of a thought that popped in your head, or thinking that if I, add this little extra thing over here, do this other little action, color in a butterfly, that's somehow going to fix the picture or prevent the thing and the thought from happening. Okay, so that's all magical thinking. We don't want to do that. Instead, we want to keep coloring the picture, not add anything or take anything away or stop coloring it. We don't want to do any of that. We want to keep them all so you can have them there. There's just a picture. This is actually from volunteering that other people colored, and I colored a few of them, but I'm just using it as a visual representation. So a quick note here too. So thoughts don't cause things and prayers don't cause things. So if you think those things directly cause other things, that is magical thinking. Now hear me out. I am a Christian. I love Jesus. I love praying for people. I love helping people. But prayers themselves do not cause things. Thoughts never cause things, okay? If the thing happened that was in the thought, it's a coincidence. It has nothing to do with the thought popping in your head or choosing to think the thought. I also want to point out here that someone could love Jesus and love helping others and work hard and persevere, and they could still have this medical condition called OCD. It's a neurologic condition, okay? There's a lot of pathophysiology in the brain, neurologic changes that have happened that are different in people who have OCD, and then those lead to the signs and symptoms, so like guilt or stress or anxiety or worry. And I want to encourage you that no matter what conditions you have in life or what situations you're going through, that you can do this and you can see improvement. I want to point out too that magical thinking and intrusive thoughts and harm OCD can also be intertwined. So for example, there's a thought that pops in your head, you don't like it, and then you're thinking, oh, let me say a prayer to undo it. And, because you're thinking that the thought's going to harm someone. What if, right? Okay, so that's all three. So magical thinking, because guess what? Thoughts don't cause things and prayers don't cause things. So you don't need to say the prayer in response to the thought, because the thoughts don't cause things, okay? So, and the harm OCD would be like, oh, what if this harms someone? But again, thoughts never cause things. Prayer is where we can tell God thank you for our blessings, and we can pray for other people. So me personally, I love to tell God thank you for all of our blessings. I pray for all people every day. So I say, Jesus, please have mercy on us, forgive us our sins, help us to become Christian and do good things with our lives to glorify you. And, please give other people good health and happiness and healing and safety. And, here's an example. Someone could pray like, please help me to make an A on this test. And if they don't make the A, it's not that God doesn't care. He has a good plan for your life, no matter what things you're going through, okay? This is like a mild example, the test grade thing. But prayers don't cause things. So God ultimately, you can ask him for things, but he decides ultimately what happens, okay? And so his plans are always good, no matter what situations we're going through. So again, it's great to pray for people that they would have peace or that they would experience Jesus' presence, because Jesus is always with us. But that they would become a Christian. And those things are great, but we don't want to say that in response to intrusive thoughts, or we don't want to say like, oh God, please help the things in the thought not happen, or please undo it, or if there was any harm caused, please undo it. Okay, so again, it's magical thinking to think that thoughts cause things, and it's magical thinking to think that prayers cause things. So here's another example. Let's say that, oh, well, this person's sick. If I don't pray for them to get better and they're still sick, it's my fault. Nope, because remember, prayers don't cause things. So if you're saying a prayer, God, please help this person not get sick, that's nice that you're thinking about people, okay? And I pray for people all the time. But here's the thing, you have to remind yourself, why are you doing this thing? If you're praying just to pray for them, great. If you're praying to God for them in response to, what if I don't pray for them and then they keep being sick? Okay, remember, then in that situation, we don't want to pray in that moment, because it would be doing it for anxiety, and it would be doing it for magical thinking. Additionally, thinking that, oh, if I, pray for this person to get better, that's for sure going to make it happen. No, so that's not how it works. So prayer is a great thing to tell God thank you and communicate to him what we're experiencing. But God ultimately has the outcome, and sometimes we don't understand why things happen the way they happen, but I promise you that he has good plans for all of us, no matter what challenges we may face. So keep going in a positive direction.